So, how would you pronounce that? Jaime? Yeah, Jaime.
Jamie?
No. It's definitely Jamie.
Are you serious? He's looking it up. It's Jamie. Jamie. That's Jamie. It's Jaime? What is Jaime?
Hold on.
Please upload this video.
I know, right?
Oh, I see Portuguese if it's necessary.
Good job.
Look up how to do it. Google Translate.
What?
Oh,
Are you guys ready?
yeah, it's Jamie.
ProtennisNames.com.
What? Okay, but why are you why are you watching a
Hold on. You guys be careful. Be quiet. I want you to hear this. Ready?
Spanish? Yeah, that's in Spanish. Yeah, you did. That'd be Jamie. That's Jamie.
Hold on. Guys. I'm gonna teach you math in a second, but obviously I need to teach you so much more. You guys are in denial.
Keep this video.
Clearly you need to get on my level.
Look up English pronunciation.
No, it's a Spanish name. You have to pronounce it the way it's intended. It's Jaime.
Okay, so now our name is James.
All right, we got to do math. Quit complaining. Here we go.
Okay, James.
It says Jaime purchased. Hold on, you guys, be quiet. We got to get this done. $20 bus pass each time he rides the bus. So let's underline this in your books. Shout out to Liz. Each time he rides the bus, a certain amount is deducted from the pass. So in other words, he has a pass that has $20 on it. They're going to deduct money from it. So the table shows the amount Y left on his pass after he has X rides. So I want to highlight that X represents the number of rides, so underline that, and that Y represents the amount left on the pass, the amount of dollar amount on the pass. It says graph the data and find the slope intercept and the y-intercept of the graph. Then it asks us to write the equation. So we're going to write the equation in slope-intercept form, so we need to figure out what the slope is. So we could pick any 2 points to calculate the slope. What 2 points do you guys want to choose? All right, we'll pick this one. What's the other set of points? 12 and 5. Now, honestly, it'll work no matter what you do. So we're going to call this x sub 1, y sub 1. We're going to call this one x sub 2, y sub 2. And I'm going to move over here to the side a little bit. Let me zoom out. And we'll write this down over here. So my slope m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So in the next line, I'm going to put y sub 1. What's y sub, or I'm sorry, y sub 2. What's y sub 2? 5 minus y sub 1. What's y sub 1? It's not 12. It's 15. No, we did not. You marked it wrong. Look at my screen. This is x1. This is y1. This is x2. This is y2. Well, if I say what's y sub 1, what number is closest to y sub 1? 15. This is an x value up here. Well, I don't know either. So this is 15 all over. What's x sub 2? 12 minus. You're not answering. What's x sub 1? 4. Or as Jaime would say, quattro. What's 5 minus 15?
Yes. Negative
5 minus 15.
Negative 10.
Yeah, there you go. I just keep repeating the question until you guys get it right. Negative 10. What's 12 minus 4? 8. Muy bien. So now, I'm gonna check in. Well, yeah, it's a calculator thing. So do you guys have your calculators? All right, let's do this. Let's say negative 10 divided by 8, and that is negative 1.25. I'm double checking real quick to see how your textbook wants you to put it. In other words, does it want you to leave it as a fraction, or does it want you to put in the decimal instead? So let me check my fancy teacher book and see how they want you to do it. If we were to do a fraction, couldn't I put it in as a fraction and reduce it? In other words, can I go in here and say negative 10 divided by, over 8? Guys, there's a little side conversation. Pay attention to what we're doing here. 10 and 8 are both even numbers, so that means they're both divisible by 2. So what do you think this reduces down to before I hit enter? Negative 5 over negative 5 over 4. Okay, but the calculator will do it. I know it's early in the morning, first problem of the day. Let me just check this real quick. Writing linear. We're on 5.2. Teacher book. Mr. Adams is just double checking this and seeing how they want us to do it. Yep, they left it as a decimal. So they want it as a decimal. So over here, I want you to write down m equals negative 1.25. Guys, there's way too much talking. And so when I call your parents, I'm going to play this video for them. I'm going to send them an email of this video, and I'll say, do you hear your child's voice when I'm teaching? What do we need to find next? Oh, now you want to be quiet. What do we need to find next? The y-intercept, or b. So remember that y equals mx plus b. Now, we want to find b. What makes this work is if I have all this stuff, numbers. Do I have a y value and an x value and an m value I can plug in? Yes. What do we want to choose for y? I'm going to choose, now I want to see how good you guys are with the table of values. I'm going to choose 10 for my y value. My slope is negative 1.25. What is the x value that makes or gives us 10 for y? 8. So see this? I plugged in this y value. That y value occurs when we plug in 8. Plus b. Yes? Oh, you are so smart. Let me point that out in a second. Thank you. So a student said, we already have our y-intercept. And I'm gonna explain it. But let's do the math, because if the math is correct, it should match what we already know. Wow, you guys are smart. You must have a very good math teacher. Anyways, what? Yeah, you had a good one last year. What's 1.25 times 8? Let's get out that handy dandy calculator. I'm gonna say negative 1.25 times 8, and I got negative 10, right? All right, so let's check this out. So this whole thing equals negative 10 plus b. What do I do to move that negative 10 away from the b? I'm going to add 10 to both sides. Whatever I do on one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. We get 20. Yep, good guess. Well, it's not a guess. You're just smart. 10 plus 10 is 20. So b equals 20. Okay, now a student said that we already know what the y-intercept is because b is the y-intercept, and the y-intercept occurs when what? X equals 0. Do we know what the y value is when x equals 0? Yeah, they gave it to us. Oh, you know what? We got to graph this too. So let's plot the points. I've got a point 0, comma, 20. That's that one right there. I've got, I better zoom in on this one. Let's do this. The next point I got to plot is 4, comma, 15. So that's just a little bit below here. The next point, and I'm gonna draw these so you guys can see. That's 4. That's not a very good 4. I got to figure out the settings on my computer. 4, comma, 15. You guys should be writing this down in your books as well. The next point is 8, comma, 10. So I'm going to come up here. This is 8, comma, 10. 8, comma, 10. Oh boy. Anyways, we got a 12, comma, 5. No, let me finish this video. And then 16, comma, 0, right? Notice that those are a straight line. What's funny, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but they were doing the percussionists were doing the count off with the drumsticks, and I heard click, 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 and I was like, no. Is that the eye of the tiger? Anyways, one last thing for this problem. We're going to write y equals mx plus b. So the actual equation is y equals negative 1.25 x plus 20. So that's all the stuff we had to do. School. All right. Any questions on that one?